Good morning, my name is Heidi, Jeff's girlfriend. Welcome to Light at the End of the Tunnel. Today is June 20th, 2019. Today's topic is giving up smoking. So, Jeff.
Good morning.
Good morning. How long have you been smoking for?
Well, I've been smoking for about 22 years, so since I was 18. And I started smoking, basically because of peers hanging out with people. Everybody was doing it, so I tried it. Even though it made me sick, I still felt like I needed to continue to smoke because I wanted to fit in with my peers. And now that I'm 40, it's starting to catch up with me. Coughing and weaving. I've been trying to quit for a long time. I've quit a few times, but I've really never just given it up. I don't know necessarily if I had the right reasons or if I was really ready to just stop smoking. But I've got, let's see, at least 4 important female ladies in my life that are important to me that have asked me to quit smoking. And not just that, but it's also it's bettering myself, my health, and it makes people happy that I'm not smoking. So I don't know.
But it makes you feel better, though.
Honestly, the only thing what was today, I'm going on day number 6 at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
So there's struggles with I want to call it withdrawal symptoms from the nicotine. It's mostly mental. Ups and downs. I have the hot and cold sweats, but it's not like detoxing from like heroin. You know what I mean? Where you have like diarrhea and the backaches and all that stuff. Some of my symptoms are basically fatigue, I'm tired, and you're so used to doing this with cigarettes, right? So I'm always constantly putting things in my mouth, such as food. I always got to eat something. And like when I start having that craving, like I need a cigarette, like I need to put something in my mouth. So a lot of people use different things, like they use mints, they use gum. I just like food. So I'm a fat ass. I just like food.
You're just a fat kid at heart.
Yeah, I'm just something. So, and the other thing that I had to really focus on too is just staying super busy. And I tried quitting back in last December, January, but I wasn't. I was working part time in the wintertime. I did basically emergency calls, so I was home a lot. And being home a lot, you think a lot. And when you think a lot, you can actually become mentally distraught, which I was. I went 33, 34 hours. But this time I'm going on day number 6, and I'm able to walk away from people that are smoking. I'm able to talk about it. I've got people in my life that are helping me, which makes a big difference. They're encouraging me, and they're allowing me to get, what's the word I'm looking for, agitated, because I am very much agitated. What'd you say? What do you think? What do you notice in me, Heidi?
You're definitely agitated. You're more on edge.
Things bother me a little bit more, right?
Yes.
But I'm able to work my issues out.
Yeah.
And I think that's important, is that you surround yourself, when you're trying to quit something, you got to surround yourself with people that are willing to allow you to work out your emotions, your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts, and express the way that you feel, whether you're happy, sad, you're glad, you're whatever it may be, angry, I'm frustrated, because if I wasn't able to work those things out, then I'd be back smoking. And that's the biggest thing, is we smoke to relieve stress. It calms us down, and it keeps us mellow. So now I have to figure out and find another way to do that. And right now I'm able to just express myself, and that's what I need to do, because if I wasn't able to do that, I'd be smoking. So, having a positive support group is that's willing to sit there and watch you struggle, but help you when you are struggling, and able to just give you your space, because I definitely need my space sometimes. You know, I think I've been a little bit of an asshole towards you, but you understand, right?
Yes,
You know,
I do.
So you've allowed me to be that asshole, even though I'm not an asshole, right?
Yeah, it's just a phase you're going through, and you'll get over, and you'll be back to your normal self soon enough.
They say that, you know, withdrawals are usually like 72 to 96 hours. Well, I'm going on day number 6, and I'm still feeling it. So for some people, it may take longer. But I own also, me and Heidi, we run a fishing channel too, so I'm able to get out quite a bit and go fishing, which is meditation for me. And you know, really, it's just breaking the habit, the cycle of what I do on a regular basis. When I go fishing, I smoke a lot. When I drive, I smoke a lot. When I
Drink coffee.
When I drink a lot of coffee, right? Coffee and cigarette go hand in hand. And it just does, right?
Yep.
I see that big smirk on your face. You're like, coffee and cigarettes. So I see it. So, you know, I really want to talk about, you know, today's topic is quitting smoking. It's really not that hard. It's just you, and when I quit, I wasn't even mentally prepared. Like, I didn't work myself up to it. Oh, I'm going to quit today, you know, I'm going to smoke less cigarettes by the time I get to, you know, June 20th or whatever the date you may pick. I just did it. Once I ran out of cigarettes, I said, you know, that's it, you know. But the other thing that I had in the background, too, is like I have 4 important ladies in my life that have asked me to smoke quitting. My girlfriend, my mom, and both my daughters, right?
Yes.
So that right there in the back of my mind was more important than going and buying another pack of cigarettes. And it's expensive. I mean, yeah, I chose a different route. I went and bought cigarettes out of the Indian reservation, so it really wasn't costing me much. But I noticed the week before I quit smoking cigarettes, my lungs were starting to really be congested and full of mucus. Like, I would wake up every morning and I was coughing my lungs out, and it was making me vomit. Right?
Yeah.
So
you were starting to have a harder time breathing.
Yeah. Right? So during physical activities, it was really hard for me to breathe. So I'm going on, at 7 o'clock tonight will be 6 days. Right? 6 days, 6 full days.
Yeah.
And I'm already starting to feel better. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a smoker's cough. But we went fishing yesterday, and where we go fishing, there's a hill that we have to climb. And I noticed that I wasn't out of breath till about 3/4 the way up. Normally I go about 20 steps and I can't breathe, so, you know, I definitely am starting to feel better. So when things start to bother you, right, and you start to have, you know, like I don't know how many times I've told you that I need to stick something in my mouth, and that's basically because I'm having a craving. So it's knowing what your triggers are, the same thing as addiction, because cigarettes is an addiction. Know what your triggers are, know what's going to bother you, and if you don't know, try to figure it out. Like for me, I get really antsy, or something bothers me super quick, and I start having that feeling like I need to smoke, right? So I know that if I don't stick something in my mouth, food, I'm probably going to gain 300 pounds, but oh well, I work it out. You know, in the next 2 weeks, you know, because that's how much stuff I'm sticking in my mouth. It's quite a bit.
I know you went through like a 2-pound bag of chocolate in like a couple days. Actually, in like a day and a half.
What, a 2-pound bag of chocolate?
Yeah.
What'd you say, a day and a half?
Like a day and a half.
That's not bad. So I guess I need another bag of chocolate. So if I gain weight, you're going to gain weight anyways, because nicotine really controls your eating habits. It slows you down from eating. So a lot of people that smoke aren't actually overweight. They actually are underweight. But then it's a variety. I mean, people are overweight, underweight, slim, round, thick, tall. Doesn't matter. If you smoke, you smoke. But for me, you know, I've stayed pretty slim from smoking. So we'll see if I gain, you know, weight. It doesn't matter if I do, right?
Nope.
It's not the weight that makes you beautiful. It's who you are that makes you beautiful. And the other thing that I'm pretty sure that you're grateful for, Heidi, is that I'm smelling cigarettes.
Yeah, that's a great thing, not having to smell that.
When you smoke, everything that you smoke around smells, right?
Yep.
So tell me about the things that you don't like about when I smoke.
the smoke itself,
Why?
just because it's almost intoxicating.
In a bad way, right?
Yeah.
So it does it. What does it smell like? There's a beautiful view out here too, by the way.
Very beautiful view.
So
We're
going fishing.
Yeah.
Real quick off the subject. But anyways, so
You can't explain the way it smells. It smells like
it
smoke.
stinks, right?
It stinks.
It makes my clothes stink.
Yeah,
It makes
and then
my
it
breath
leaves
stinks.
films all over everything. So, like, as you can tell, the window's got some funkies on it which I tried cleaning out from the residue from the cigarette smoke.
So it makes my breath stinks. It makes my hands stink. It makes
Clothes
everything.
stink, yeah.
Right.
Leaves a film on everything.
Right. It's secondhand smoke is really bad for my children and for you and for my mom.
Yep.
And it's I was trying to be careful and thoughtful when I smoke, but it's really hard. We're smokers. That's what we do. We smoke wherever, however, whenever we feel like it. Even though we try not to be rude, you still have a tendency to smoke around your family. And my kids, my mom, my girlfriend, nobody smokes. So it's like I go outside to have a cigarette, but still, it's still on my clothes. It's on my hands.
Yeah.
So how many minutes are we into that film?
11 minutes.
That ain't bad. So so it really hasn't been that difficult. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it seems like there's some times where, it is a bit difficult. But you're getting through it.
Yep.
And of course, I'm super proud of you for doing so. And I appreciate that you're willing to go through with it. Not only for yourself, but for me and your daughters and your mom. And it betters yourself.
Well, it's, my health is,
Your health is number one.
Well,
you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah, my health, but, it's, my family's been asking me for a long time because they see the physical changes in me and they can hear it, in your lungs. It will catch up with you. Like I've been smoking about 21, 22 years and half of my life.
Yep.
So I'm sure I've done damage to my body. I guarantee you that. But, it's never too late. So if you want to do it, if you want to quit smoking, you just got to do it. It's just like addiction. It's when you're basically sick and tired of being sick and tired, And I'm that person that asks questions, what can I do to better myself? Or I allow myself to say, no, I'm not going to do that today. I give myself the freedom to do that, and it's really about being free. I make my own decisions. I'm not going to let any drug or any addiction take over my life. And so it's really about basically moving on and bettering myself. And, I'm basically saving my health, money, and the aggravation and the arguments with my family. Because I really don't feel like arguing with y'all about me smoking.
Exactly.
So, I love smoking, I just do, but at the same time, it's, it's just something that I don't need to do anymore.
Exactly.
So, I am super stoked about going fishing today.
Me too.
So,
We got new fishing poles too.
we got new fishing poles. And that's another way of meditating, like when I go out, and I've been so used to smoking while I've been fishing. But, I'm finding other ways to cope with my withdrawals. And one of the biggest things is having a beautiful, lovely, smiling girlfriend next to me that likes to do what I like to do, which makes my life a lot easier. That river's beautiful right there.
It is a pretty river down there.
So
I think I just got somebody else in the video too on the beach.
perfect. So anyways, we're just gonna keep it moving, right?
Yes, that's what we do.
We're gonna keep it moving. That's how we roll here. I'm gonna try not to get us killed while I'm driving here. Anyways, so yeah, I'm good. Going at 7 o'clock tonight will be day number 6, and that alone within itself is a pretty big feat for me. I just did it cold turkey, nothing. I just did it, and I didn't chew gum. I didn't use mints. I just stuck my face full of food, and it works for me. So, and I got to continue to do that because I'm still a little agitated, still irritable, and I'm probably going to be for, I don't know, probably knowing me, probably a few weeks. But other than that, any final thoughts on Miss Beautiful Heidi?
No, then just keep up the good work.
That's all I can do, right?
Exactly. And keep moving forward.
So I thought today that, that would be a great topic about, sharing, almost day number 6 about not smoking. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm one of the biggest addicts out there. So, and people want to know how I quit smoking, and I just gave it up completely. So, well, you can do the final thoughts if you'd like, Heidi. Do I need to do it?
Go ahead.
All right, so my name is Jeff.
And my name is Heidi.
Thank you for watching Light at the End of the Tunnel. Today's topic is giving up smoking. It's really just that easy. I figured it was time for me to do a video, so today's topic was giving up smoking. It was a perfect topic, so thank you. Y'all have a good morning. And come over and watch Jeff and Bobby's Fish Channel, which is going to be changed over to Heidi and Jeff's Fishing Channel. Like I've already started to do an introduction. It's comedy, and it's a way for me to meditate, and you'll watch us outside catching big fish, making fun of ourselves. It's also on my link on Facebook, Jeff LaRouche. If you have any questions or concerns, you have any topics you'd like me to do, text me. My number is on Facebook, and you can see all my links. So y'all have a good morning, and we'll catch up with you later. Thank you. Have a good day.